we understand the importance of this program must relate back to how the international community sees Bangladesh and vice versa. I want to talk about the upcoming elections and how you felt about it, given your background working with the armed forces. And people always talk about the voices of dissent from those who are in power, but never talk about the civil agencies, those who represent the people, those who have to work for the people, sometimes those who die in the face of saving people and keeping people protected. And of course, you are someone with a background of military doctrine. I want to understand, given that recently we're seeing a lot of casualties in that community. What is your outreach on the matter?
Well, thank you. The people like us who having the experience to put on the military combat dress for the couple of the years, like me for the 30 years, the combat is no more a dress, rather the part of the body, like the skin. If I can try to pull up my skin, I cannot. So I cannot pull up my combat. It's a literally is a family. We train together, we brought together, we dine together, we play together, we pray together, we sleep together. Same on our family. This is a community, like the officers' community, the ladies having the ladies' club, the children having the children club. We go to the mosque together. What I want to mean, there's a comprehensive, literally a community who are trained ethically, morally, and legally with the weapons to protect the country. As you want to say, let me be very transparent.
Please.
The incidents which was happened upon the RAB officers, he was brutally killed.
Just 2 days ago?
Yes, 2 days ago. It's not mere a killing of an officer. It's give the essence and the bad signals for the military troops. Not only the military troops, their spirit, their self-respect, their ego is hurt. Because they are the people to protect the country. Rather, they are being killed. And who killed? We are yet to know. Their court of inquiry is going on. So it might not be wise to tell detail until the report of the court of inquiry come into the press. But which we observed, that was seen that some culprits, they are from the Bangladeshi, they shot the guns. So some questions may come. Number one, what is their objectives? How equipped are they? So they can kill the equipped people with the arms. So naturally their equipments of the arms may be very heavily armaments.
Right.
Their financing will be that much heavy that they cannot combat with the combat people. So is there in a blueprint from the home and abroad? We are yet to explore. But let me go back to the genesis of the fire or the killing of the defense personnel since the inception of the Bangladesh history. We could remember the name of the Siraj Sikdar. As we know, he having the party of the Purva Bangla Sarbohara party, and their policy, they are the Maoists, as we know. So we will not go to the detail of the theoretical aspects.
Right.
But we want to say they fire upon the military personnel and took the guns. And they used the guns against the Bangladesh. That times, up to the 75, there are the many Pala militia, they are the motivated in that times, the, like Naxalist, like the JSD, Gono Bahini, Gono Mukti Fauj, Lal Potaka, Sarbohara Party, Purva Bangla Communist League, Purva Bangla Communist Party, and many more. They are the different bases, like the Borishals, Am Bagan, Peara Bagan, then the Nator, then the Noga, then the some sporadic. So there are the attacks and attacks on the military personnel. Number two, it is the focal, and there are the organized attacks on the military personnel on the Chittagong hill tracks by the Shanti Bahini people and others. They were so much equipped, so much trained, and the terrain of the Chittagong Hill Range is not familiar with the military personnel. Because say, I am from the North Bengal or from the Dhaka, we are not that much trained in the hilly mountain, hilly rock.
Or terrainous warfare as far as...
warfare.
Right.
And there is a chora like Khagra Chori, Mohal Chori, Bilai Chori, Lokki Chori, Pan Chori. Why the Chori for? There is a chora stream of the water, the sharp water, having the leaves and other things. So these people are not used to. So when they go, then they are easy for them to combat. So it happens for the couple of the years. Ultimately, as I said couple of the minutes before, that what is the solution? Solution is not easy by only by the doing the military attacks. It is solution should be the politically. Yes, military part is one of the components and is a very strong components, but the multi-sectorial, multifarious, and it should not be uprooted by by the bullets.
Sir.
It should be by ethically. And the thing is that if you go to the India, there the Maoist movements was there. So they think, what is the causes? Poverty is one of the causes. Unemployment is the causes. The unemployment people take the arms.
Right, sir.
So give them a job, find out the cause, settle them, give them work, ensure their family daily needs, and ethically they become the, what I say, take them the mainstreams of the Bangladesh.
This is Norman Flood Barnes and the move away regarding the World Health Organization, and in the background of US moving away from 66 other influential groupings that affect the world. It also includes cultural issues as well, the UNESCO. Where the US move out, that's where the Chinese step in. Or at least that is how the world is being shaped ever since the end of 2025 in beginning this very new year. I want to understand the global order from your perspective. Donald Trump has issues pertaining to Middle East, issues pertaining to Greenland, issues in Latin America, and also issues relating to Russia. In the midst of all of this, he is forgetting that all of this is not making America great again. And then the Russia-Ukraine war. The Americans have called in for a ceasefire many, many times, yet I come to the news that the Ministry of Energy attending the World Economic Forum, Oleksiy Sobolev in Davos said that Russian attacks have damaged about 8.5 gigawatts of Ukraine's power generation capacity since October, crippling this nation during winter. I want your observation, the rhetorics regarding Ukraine and Russia, the war that started all of this, the war that gave Donald Trump the go-ahead for Venezuela, the war that started this entire new global order.
Thank you. Let us go back to the Vietnam War.
Please.
What happened? Vietnam is a very small country.
Correct.
And the perspective was in 1970. They have the few literate person and there are very few small arms. So it was thought to capture the big power like the USA. It was a couple of the minutes issue to capture the Vietnam. But on the ground, what happened? It took 30 years. Genocide after genocide. There's a cluster of the bombs which was prohibited by the United Nations to not to bomb to the human beings. Chemical weapons which was not supposed to, then it was poured upon. And what happened? We know the Muhammad Ali Clay. He was compelled to put in the jail because he raised the voice to not to compulsion of the military training of the youth. So, despite of all the aggressions, the invasions in the Vietnam could not be any success. Rather, there are officially regressions, and the defeat was an example for the dictatorship and the military invasions of the United States of the America.
Right.
Now, as I said before, the story of the mouse again and again by the Aesop, same thing happened in the Venezuela. They might think today is the last day, so it is possible to go to the and capture the Maduro, the president, and with his wife. But what are the after effect? They are the communist country, and as you know, they have the extreme brothership bondage of the populations of the Venezuela, and they are already started to the military training, and the arms has the given to the all the mass people. So to capture is one thing, and to restrain the things years together is the another thing. So what is happening in the near future, it is too early to put any comments. As I give the examples for the Vietnam, 30 years. So who knows, the Vietnam things is going to be happens in the Venezuela in the near future. Number two, it was given the darkness of the narcotics smuggling. You have to prove.
And they couldn't prove.
They could not
you
prove.
blew up boats in international
Yes, couple
waters.
of the days has already been passed, but yet to prove. Now you have said, being the president, we will adjust your oil and refineries. Who are you? This is their sovereign country. It is their oil inside their land. So they will decide what to do by their oil. But
Right.
it has already been captured, and they said the president of the USA will maintain regulations of this fuel system. So it is already proved the double standard, rather multiple standard of the USA, which happened to the previous years in the different countries. We can give the Arab Springs. We can give back to the examples of the Libya. We can give back example of the Syria. We can give an example of the Qatar, Kuwait. What happened to the Saddam? This is very brutal. And there is a total geographical difference from the Arab and the USA, thousands of years. So it is not their headache. There is a United Nation. So there is an organized body to restore the peace. So keeping the body as a puppet, and you become the head of the world and take all the police agencies and declare myself and yourself as a self-made Frankenstein, I am sure we will have to pay for these military aggressions and subsequent actions.